Was it joint thing? Was it the internet?
I feel like this is like the one question, like even when I came on with Akademiks, I was just like dancing around it because when we initially broke up, I'm like, you never go against the mob. Like, you don't air out our family business. And then obviously all that stuff happened. And then it's like, I have to play, like, lean into the villain role because you didn't put me in it a little bit, you know? So, well, he's a liar. He's a cheater. I know a lot of people that I've talked to, even like people that I would consider that I'm close with.
He's an NBA player though, man.
But I was just about to, so I was even, this man was actually hanging stuff up in my house. Like, I had a bunch of pictures that needed to go up. And when we were talking, he was like, but didn't you know what you were signing up for? And I'm like, you know, I hear what you're saying, but nobody, especially me, I waited till I was 29 to have a baby. So I thought I was like waiting, gonna do this right. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be a baby mama. Like, there's no way. You don't sign up to be single. You don't sign up to lay down for 9 months to not have the family structure, you know? So for me, the lying and the cheating, I could not tolerate that. To have the Bentley, to live in the $1.6 million house, to have my $15,000 allowance. Because that's what he was saying. He's like, Brittany, what more do you want from me? You have everything here. What do you want?
But
I want to
finish. Yeah, go ahead.
And I said, I want commitment. I want you, like, and I want you to be faithful to me. That's all I want. No, but I want you to be faithful to me.
See, I can respect that. Now, Myron, please.
Yo, when you deal with a certain caliber guy, you're not gonna get him to yourself. Like, I need to drill this in women's head. Like, yo, the more money and status a man has, the less likely he's gonna be faithful to you. It's a trade-off. When you get a top tier guy, guess what? Every other woman is gonna want him, and you have to accept the uncomfortable reality that you're gonna have to share him sexually. But if you got the ring, you got the kid, you got the house, you got the money, etc., women need to put their ego aside and understand that men are going to exercise options, especially when they get to a certain point. But if you have the main title, it is what it is. And this is where I got to be a little tough here. A lot of women think they're sugar and spice and everything nice, and I'm fucking special. Y'all are really not that special, man. A lot of girls are the same box, same vagina, whatever it is. Guys like new pussy. It is what it is. So if you have a man emotionally, you have his kid, you have his house, whatever, you got to get past your ego of thinking, he's fucking other bitches. This is fucked up. Because men can have sex.
You think that's a new way
detached of emotion. Yeah, because the girls, like, women make the cardinal mistake and think men and women are the same. We are not. Men look at sex like taking a piss. You guys look at it as a huge emotional investment. So for women, they can't fathom, how can you fuck another girl and come home to me? I just took a piss and I'm coming now to my main girl. That's not a big deal. But girls need to understand, it comes with the territory. A man of success is not going to be faithful to you sexually. It is what it is.
Wait. So should, and I'm asking you for advice
Sure.
for women.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of women who are going to watch this
and get triggered.
And they're going to be like,
misogyny.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We want a monogamous dude.
It's the truth.
So I hear what you're saying. But if they want a monogamous dude, should women date down?
Lower their standards. Look, Brittany.
Because you're essentially saying, yo, you can't date an NBA player
Hold on.
and then, like, get up.
But
Go ahead.
How do you feel about what he just said?
But I think for me, it's like, okay, well, you know what? I can respect that. I may not agree with it, but that just doesn't work for me. And I think, of course, you could look from that standpoint, like, hey, you know, move your ego. I think when it's more, I think if there was more transparency, like, hey, you know, like, you know, you're going to have this, and this, but it's going to be more of an open relationship, or, you know, I want you at home, you can't really do anything. But let me finish. Or if it's like, oh, I want to be able to have threesomes, or I want to fuck you with another man. I just feel like there was a conversation that could have been had to where, let me make the choice myself. But you took that choice away from me when you decided to be deceitful. And it's like, of course, you could assume because he's an NBA player, because he's young. But at the same time, like, if I'm not doing it, and in my mind, like you said, we're wired so differently.
Yeah.
No, I am not discrediting that. But I'm a very devoted person, so I'm assuming that, you know, I'm not wasting my time. I'm in this for the long haul. I want to get married. We want more kids. Like, that was something we wanted to go back to back on, you know? So it's like, I'm thinking we're on the same page, and I'm like, well, where do other women come into the equation of this relationship? So I think if there was more, hey, you know what? I am tired of your pussy, bitch. I'm tired of hitting from the same. You know, I'm ready for something different. Like, I want to see you eat a pussy. I want to see you take a dick. I feel like at that point in time, it could have been like, we can work something out. But when you try to be sneaky and you lie and you doing whatever, and you're not even really taking care of what you need to take care of, because you're just, here's the money, here's the rent, here's the car, here's the car. I'm emotionally checked out. Because you have to understand too, we as women, we can feel when you're not really in it. So I just personally am like, that just doesn't work for me.
Right.
And that's okay. Like, there will be a woman that would be like, bitch, you're so dumb. I literally would have sat there and just waited till I got the ring, had more kids with him, and just been in the house with my credit card, swipe, doing whatever. That's just not me, because I've always gotten it on my own. When you, like, I didn't have a sugar daddy. I didn't have a rich family. There was no help here. So I think for me, when you get it out the mud and you're step by step building shit by yourself, you do look at, for me personally, I can't speak for all of us, I do look at men differently, because it's like, I can do everything. I've bought the shoes, I've bought the bags, I thought I got this car was gonna make me happy, but it's the connection I want. I can't buy the connection.
Society teaches women that they're special and they deserve the best guy, and that guy's gonna be committed to them, which is a huge lie we tell women. The more successful the man, the less likely he's gonna be monogamous to you sexually. He's gonna fuck other bitches, but he's gonna come to you. And I tell girls all the time, yo, if you got a 1% guy, hold on to him. If he fucks these other bitches, that's fine. He's gonna come home to you. That's all that matters. So, I'll just say this one last thing. I would try to work it out with him, man. If I was the girl, I would try to work out. And that's the father of your child. Like, cheating, that's nothing. Any guy that you deal with, especially at your level now, no, real talk. It sounds crazy. But yo, Brittany, I'm telling you, you're at a point now. Real talk. Yo, it's not that big a deal, bro. It ain't. Like, yo, I come from a culture where we have 4 wives. Like, yo, Brittany, I'm telling you, you're at a socioeconomic level now, and you're at a certain status.
Fucked up for leaving this nigga.
Like, you're at a certain status and a socioeconomic level where the average guy is you cannot deal with a regular guy no more. You have to deal with an entertainer, somebody that has money, an investor, something, whatever it is. Like, you're gonna have to deal with a guy that makes a certain amount of money, and these guys are going to go out and step out and fuck other chicks anyway.
You're gonna do it anyway. So
you might as well accept it from the father of your child than some other random dude that is probably going to have a point of contention with your past anyway.
Deal with the devil you know than the one you don't.
Exactly.
What do you think about that, though? Because by the way, we haven't ever seen you pop out. You know, obviously, we haven't seen you pop out with no one since him, but we haven't seen you pop out with a regular Joe Schmo, works at Walmart. He's clocking in overtime like a motherfucker.
I dated a lawyer. 40. Does that count?
Come on, man. He's probably nearly clocking in 6 figures. What do you even consider, like, a good amount of money?
Like,
you got to be a millionaire bare minimum, probably.
Like you mean like the average person? Like, what would we
No. For
what?
you,
long term.
Yeah, like if you're with a guy and you're gonna tell your family, like, yo, he makes good money. What's good money for you?
I mean, I feel like anything over 100,000 would be considered good money, wouldn't it?
So would the
I think
lawyer,
that's
probably.
yeah. I mean, I don't think it needs to be like 100 million. I think that's kind of excessive.
All I want to say is this: cheating is not that big. Like, as women say, "Oh my God, he would have fucked another bitch." It's cheating for a man is not the same as cheating for a woman. If you guys cheat, it's a problem. It's a huge problem because a woman has to get to a certain emotional point to cheat on a man, but a man does not have to get to that same emotional point to have sex with another chick, because you can still love your girl the same and go have sex with other women. It does not work the other way around, though. That's why cheating from women is unforgivable, but from a guy, it ain't that big a deal, man. Like, if that's why it was,
right
now that I know that it was just cheating, I'm like,
I'm
what
just
are you
listening.
doing? You better go call him right now.
My guy say,
no.
that shit was
That's
just
no, but that's why I asked the question.